Hi Cancer, welcome to the Esoteric Empire. Here's your card here. Alright, so let's just look and see what's going on for you during this time period. Shout out to all the Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising, and North nodes. Okay, this reading is dedicated for you guys specifically. Alright, so during this time you are showing up as the energy of Ten of Wands. Okay, so what this energy basically means is that you're being very productive on the positive end. So positively, you're being very, very productive. You're getting things done. You're about your business. You're working very hard. You're putting in a lot of effort into whatever you are creatively passionate about, or even in your career itself. Okay, so that is the energy that I'm seeing. Now, if this is a negative spectrum, then this basically means that you feel as though you're doing a lot of work and nothing is coming into fruition. Kind of like you're doing a lot of work for very little pay. Okay, Cancer, you're leaving behind a phase in your life that I think it was a good phase. I think that you're basically coming off of a high of some sort. I do feel as though this was a time period where you were able to celebrate. So it could have been your birthday or someone else's birthday, an anniversary, family reunions, things like that. So it feels like you're coming down from that high of being around people that love you, or people that you enjoy being around. Okay, so it looks very good. Doesn't look dark at all. Okay, so yeah, you feel success. So it looks like you just got done celebrating a very good moment in your life. I do believe for some of you it's just your birthday, but for some of you this could have been a career upgrade, maybe a promotion, something to that effect, right? This energy is very happy-go-lucky. So you've stepped into a new chapter. You've become more mature, wiser, stronger, more stable. Okay, so you're doing really, really good, Cancer, okay? You're doing very, very well. So what you're realizing is the Princess of Swords. So this makes me feel like you're either realizing that there's a lot of information for you to absorb, or you may be realizing there's a lot of people talking around you. It could be talking about you, or just noticing who you are. You're the talk around town, or something to that effect. Okay, so what you're realizing, we have Two of Swords, the Chariot, King of Cups, King of Swords. So I think you've come to a time at this moment where you're definitely aware of what decisions, a major decision that you are making at this time period. You're understanding that the decision you make is what is going to carry you to your journey, or carry you through your journey, but to your success. So this energy is very reminiscent of making a final decision that is going to change the momentum of your life, or change the course of your life. So you've made a decision. The example I can think of is you figured out which college or university that you want to attend. And so that is going to set up the core foundation of what you move towards, going into your educational life, just as an example. I'm also seeing that you're realizing that whenever you come to a conclusion mentally, you realize that in itself has the most power. So instead of you allowing other people to make decisions for you, you realize if I just make decisions on my own and I live through my own actions and I'm accountable for them and I'm responsible enough to say I can make decisions, now that you've come to that realization, instead of just listening to other people's chatter, now you're able to realize that you are able to move forward, especially with this Chariot energy. Basically saying, when I make a decision, the ball gets rolling, I get to physically make movements towards the future. Okay, so I realize that you're seeing that for yourself, that you, kind of like some of you guys are realizing you're an adult, or you're realizing that you have power in your own life. Okay. I'm also seeing with the King of Cups and the King of Swords, you realize that whenever you have peace of mind, whenever you are in a peaceful setting and you're able to meditate and things like that, I think you're realizing that you're able to make better decisions, and you're able to declare what you do or do not want within your life. So you realize that your best decisions come whenever you are calm. There's some sort of correlation with that for you specifically, Cancer. Okay, so whenever you are in a peaceful state and you're emotionally stable and you're able to connect to spirit, the decisions that you make are very, very strategic. So there's a link between your logical mind and your emotional being. You being a Cancer, you're able to make some really wise decisions and strategic decisions based on your emotional temperature, based on how calm and how peaceful you are in that given moment. So this is some really, really good energy here. I really feel like you're making some powerful decisions. You're understanding the power that you have within yourself. Yes, and you have wealth here. So I do believe some of you are understanding wealth of knowledge, what that means. I think you're understanding what wisdom is and how important it is to the well-being and the progression of your life. I'm also seeing with the wealth energy here, Cancer, you're realizing that you can make a lot of money by basically hearing what other people have been through, you know, taking some of their advice, but applying it to your own thought process. So you're understanding how to like basically concoct this recipe of information and things you've heard about from other people, also combining that with your own Cancer energy by feeling out the temperature of what is emotionally right for you, and then making a final decision based on your own self, your own understanding of things, and then seeing how that in itself can build some sort of wealth for you, whether it's wisdom or physical money or you know, building your career, whatever that may be for you. You're realizing the formula of how to make that work, okay? So this is really, really good. I really like to see this for you. I'm also seeing for some of you that there is two people, or there's someone else that you're working with that you're realizing that you guys are very different, but when you guys come together, you're able to make some really powerful movements. So let's see if there's any signs for those of you who that resonates with. Let's see if there's any signs that you could be dealing with. Okay, so we have Scorpio and we have Taurus. Okay, Scorpio and Taurus energy here. Okay, so for those of you who feel like you're trying to understand if someone is a good partner or something like that, it looks like at this time, for some of you, it's Scorpio and Taurus. Okay, some good news coming towards you. We got the Prince of Wands. So what you can expect to come towards you is basically messages or good news in regards to your career, in regards to your job, in regards to your creative talents, the things that you're trying to grow to become more stable. Some very good news in that. Let's get some more insight on what this is. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. So the first card we have of good news when it comes to your career, we have the Queen of Wands. So a lot of you are becoming more in charge of your career life. I see that you're very bold. People are noticing you. You're starting to stand out in whatever field that you work in. So especially if you do your own type of business, or if you work for yourself, or if you do anything with social media or connecting to other people, a lot of people are noticing you. Now, this could be a little challenging if you are self-conscious or whatever, but if you're able to stand out and stand and be comfortable in your own skin, this is a really, really good outcome for this career situation, okay? Something else that I see here, we have the Five of Swords, we have the Star, we have the Seven of Swords. So you've really done some shadow work is what I feel. I feel as though there's some things that you're going to uncover. There's some things that are going to be exposed to you that's really going to show you the power you have in basically manifesting your dream that you want for yourself. Now, the answers to what you're seeking are going to be kind of hidden. They're going to come after you come out of certain situations that may be troubling or things that you have to get through yourself. So experience, I feel like, is going to be the best remedy for you. So basically getting in there and doing it. Now, this is where that Ten of Wands comes in, because it looks like by you getting in there and getting your hands dirty and physically and actively doing the work yourself instead of listening to other people, you're going to have ups and downs, but the ups are going to be way more powerful than the downs, because it's basically trial and error for you. Now, in your career, there is a lot of, you know, having to learn different things. What I'm seeing, the only mistakes or the only bad things are just situations where, for example, you get a new system or you get a new technology something and you have to learn that software. So that may take time, that may take trial and error, but it's not like you're just losing out. Everything that you do moving forward in your career setting is something that's going to be very powerful for you. You just have to learn the ropes, and you can't let other people do it for you. You have to get in there and do it yourself, okay? All right, so let's get some oracle messages on some good things coming your way, Cancer. Things are looking really good in your career life for sure. Passion ignited. So I see that for some of you, this could be romantic, but I truly feel that because this is so heavily involved in your career, I do feel as though your career life is going to be heavily influenced by things that you're passionate about. So you're going to actively love what you do, which is going to make it to where it really changes the vibration and the frequency of how powerful you are in that career field, because you love what you do. So whatever you're doing, I would advise that you do something that you actually love, and something that you actually will want to do, because it looks like you're going to be putting in a lot of effort into this. It's going to take a lot of work. You're going to be putting a lot of time into it. You're going to be doing a lot of details and working through everything. So you want to make sure this is something that you actively love. Okay, something else good coming towards my Cancer. We have the Princess of Cups. So some of you guys are going to be receiving spiritual help or advice, or it could be that you're receiving some sort of love offer from a person. Okay, so you also can expect some sort of emotional or romantic or spiritual connections coming towards you during this time. So all of this is saying basically whatever shadow work you've been doing, whatever work that you've been doing, even though you're working very hard, the benefits that you're going to receive are power. It's going to be people or a person that is here to help you romantically, emotionally, and you may even get some inspiration from spirit as well. Spirit is here for you too. So the more you tap in, the deeper this gets, the better it becomes, and the more rewards that you're getting. So the rewards just keep coming in the more that you focus in on what you want to pursue within your own life and your own career. So don't listen to naysayers. Basically hear what they have to say, but take it with a grain of salt. But with that being said, thank you so much, Cancer, for allowing me to do this reading for you. Thank you for stopping by the Esoteric Empire. If you would like to have your own private reading with me, just email me lovefromaleo@gmail.com and we can get one set up for you, okay? Thank you so much once again. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, Cancer.